Hi and welcome, I'm Paul.
And I'm Marie.
And we are a UK reselling couple based in Hampshire.
And this is our charity shop video.
Yes, today we are in Wales.
Yeah. We've escaped, haven't we?
We have escaped.
We've gone overseas.
Overseas, over the bridge.
Yep. And we're doing some Chazza shopping, aren't we?
We are, yes. Thought we'd,
give it a go.
Give it a go and see what it's like. I mean, last time we came here, it wasn't too bad, was it?
Wasn't too bad, was it? No.
Yeah.
This is Paul's birthday weekend, so we've
another year.
Splashed out on a couple of cheap premiering nights, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
And we're going out charity shopping, so we thought we'd take you with us.
Yes. Enjoy.
It's our first stop. This is like an out-of-town one in Newport, hun.
Yeah.
The size of it.
Yeah, it's massive.
It's
like a retail park, isn't it?
Yeah, let's get in there.
Yeah. Just sat down for a well-earned break.
It's hard work spending money, hon.
It is hard work, isn't it?
You've got to replenish.
What's that? You got?
I've got the Festa.
The turkey Yes, turkey.
Cranberry stuffing, very yummy.
Yeah.
It's my favourite.
I got Wiltshire ham and cheese.
How posh.
Yeah. What? And we shouldn't be showing you all this really because we're supposed to be dieting.
No, we've only got one now. We're sharing it. So
Yes,
it's
we're
half
sharing
as
it.
bad as it could have been.
Yeah.
It's your birthday though, isn't it? It's your birthday weekend. You've
It
got
is.
fun.
Yeah. So let's tuck in, shall we?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. Well, trying to anyway.
Quite sweet, isn't it, little? Pound. They're nice, aren't they?
Well, they like coasters. Well, they're big for coasters, aren't
So
they?
they take them together. Yeah. Sort of thing you have a fruit bowl on, isn't it? Having them, hon. Having them. Really cute, aren't they? These little resiny sort of figures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheese cover.
See who makes it. Got a symbol on there, a couple of signs, but
Brass kettle type thing up there.
yeah, sort of that.
Move round.
Yeah. Lovely.
That's nice. 750. 750?
I think so.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Nice though.
It is.
Quite like that. What do you reckon?
No, I don't think I press the button.
What works on it?
30 plus.
It's unusual, isn't it? You ever seen one? Great number.
It would, yeah.
Details going into it, though. It's lovely.
Yeah. Has it just been stamped for it? Doll's house, down there, so children take it out. Isn't it?
These lovely little things like vintage stripe. Swassy top thing. Looks sweet.
Well, we're back from the charity shop.
Yeah, got a few bits and pieces, hadn't we? Not many bits and pieces because everything was so expensive, wasn't it?
Yeah, we
shocked, weren't we?
Went away, didn't we?
Had a lovely time.
We did, and we thought we'd go around Wales, didn't we?
Yeah.
And have a nose about and see what we can find, and not a lot really, was it?
No, we did get a few clothes,
oh, we
didn't
got
we?
a few
Which will be in our
clothes.
Friday video.
Yeah, that was great. We got loads of clothes, but apart from that,
a bit slim pickings, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So no, we've got a few items to share, and reasonable profits, I think.
Should we go?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know, to be honest.
No, I've looked at all the prices and had a look. Should we go through the biggest thing that some idiot bought?
Oh yeah, this is.
Had to walk all around Abergavenny with this under my arm.
Yeah.
Start with this one because it's a bit unusual. It's a bit vintage. It's lovely. Nice, gorgeous brass sort of wall hanging hun.
Yeah.
With a pub scene on it.
Yeah. Got a little hook at the back there.
Yeah.
To hang it up, but no, it's
decent size as well.
It is a decent size. It's not heavy, so it'd hang up quite nicely. But no, it is lovely.
This would be something we put on eBay, but we might well cost list it to Etsy because it's the sort of thing that would probably go better on Etsy.
Yeah.
Realistically, I would have said, but
yeah, but yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
So how much do we pay, hun?
Is that this one here?
It is.
We paid £7.50 for that.
And what we're going to aim for?
We're
a bit
aiming.
cheeky, but
That
I've had a look, hun, and I've seen a few of them, but not of that size. So that's why I've gone for that price.
Okay, well, 40. Excuse me,
I know.
$49.99.
That's the shock of it, hun. The shock of it. You couldn't get it out.
And that's it. So that's not bad at all, is it?
If
we can get that sort of figure, then that's great. I mean, wrapping it without getting it damaged is going to be a little bit of a. I mean,
I'd like to challenge you, hun. It would be too easy life if I bought lots of small stuff.
Probably lots of bubble wrap, lots of card, and then hopefully I'll find some form of box that we can put it in as well.
That's if we sell it. You're assuming it's going to be sold.
Oh, we're going to sell it. It'll be fine.
Shall I go through something that I shouldn't have got, hun? You know what it is when you're in these shops. We've been in the first shop in Newport for about an hour-ish, shouldn't we? My back was aching. I needed food. Needed a bit of a drink. So you start rushing towards the end, and I'd picked up this bag of 3 Ben 10 figures. Now I know Ben 10 is quite collectible now. We used to work for. Yeah, I'm rustling away. I can't get it out. It's
because of the camera. I'm just going to move it.
Thanks, my love.
They won't hear you talking.
No. We used to work. I used to work for Bandai, who did Ben 10 for many years. So we sort of know-ish the value of some of them. Yeah. And they are becoming quite valuable. So I bought these bag of 3 for £3, probably a bit more than I should have paid. Yeah. And it's only when you get them out, hun, you realise that in my haste I hadn't checked them through the bag properly. Yeah. So what we have Jet Ray, who is okay, but on his own he is worth about £8. So then we have Humongousaur, who would have been okay if he'd have had his tail, but no tail. Now, this is one of the original Humongousaurs. Yeah. Is it Humongousaurs?
No, Humongousaur, yeah.
So he would have been worth about £11 on his own if he'd have had his tail. Yeah. So there you go, hun. Rookie error. And then we have Wrath, who, bless him, has no hand. And he would have been worth between 8 and 12 as well. So I had 2 choices. I could have pretended that I hadn't got them, or I could be honest and say I picked these up, I didn't look through the bag properly, because it's what happens sometimes. You get excited about something or you're rushing. Yeah. I didn't check properly. 2 of them have got bits missing, but I thought sometimes it's important to show you that we all make mistakes, don't we?
We do. We all make mistakes. It is one of those things, and you just move on. Deal with it. Move on. I mean, they're probably absolutely worthless without them. Well,
the reason I've kept them and I'm showing you them in the video is to show you that they do have some worth individually. But also, I've had a quick look because I was quite surprised, because with the figures I've looked at, hun, when I was looking at the values of them, In the last 2 or 3 days, there have been 3 or 4 bundles of Ben 10 figures that have gone, and between 28 and 30 of these sort of size figures are fetching between £45 and £50 at the minute on eBay.
Okay.
There's been at least 3 bundles sold in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
So if you can find these figures for sort of 50p-ish at the boot sale, I don't know if I'd necessarily go for £1 each, but if you can get them for 50p-ish or less, then gather them up, and you know, that might be, that price between £45 and £50 might be because it's this time of year. But it's something we will certainly look at doing, is if we see them, because we do know a fair amount about the Ben 10 figures because we worked with them for so many years. So we'll just gather them up, won't we?
Yeah.
As I say, I don't know about these 2 because they've got bits missing. But
I don't. Yeah.
You don't know, do you? I might get one.
Keep them for a bit.
And see how we get on.
See how we get on. That's it.
So so there you go, £103 that wasted. But you have to sort of encounter these sorts of things because you have to build that into the other things you buy.
So
because obviously I bought that. That's £3. I need to make that up from everything else.
Yep. So
let's
say everybody makes errors. Don't they?
Yeah. You just need to look. That's the motto.
Be thorough.
Be thorough when you're looking.
Yes.
Just, you know, if it's in a bag, have a bit of a gander.
Don't want to waste money.
No.
Okay, we picked up this, what's this, Super Wings?
Super Wings. I've seen someone selling these.
Yeah.
I want to say Bron Reseller, but I'm not 100% sure. But someone buys them and does them as bundles. Probably is Bron Reseller.
Right.
But I saw this one and thought, oh, I've seen that before somewhere.
Yeah, it's quite cute.
But we haven't got any others, so I'll probably sell it on its own.
Yeah, £2 we paid for this. And we're going to be putting it up for $14.99.
Not bad condition either, hun.
No, it's in very good condition actually. It's,
quick baby wipe
lovely.
and then we're done. Now, on the same sort of thing, hun, sometimes when you're in a shop, we always look at plush just because there is some money in plush, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And sometimes you can be quite surprised. So I'm going to refer you to this little fella here, hun. This is Professor Layton. Now, oh, look at that, hun. Yay, thumbnail. So he is it the Brain Training Games? He's from a game, isn't he?
Yeah, Brain Training.
And this is a Professor Layton, but I've found him on not eBay. Yeah, on eBay.
Shall I do a bit closer?
Yeah, thank you. But not so many from this country, so he's quite rare.
Oh, okay.
So we paid £2, and because he is quite rare, hun, we're going to put him up for $29.99.
Wow.
And see how we get on.
Oh, fantastic.
To say it's not easy to get.
No.
So he's in good condition, though.
Very good condition.
We had a rummage through the old plush bin for that, didn't we? So yeah, that's Professor Layton. So
Excellent.
what else have you got?
I'm going to go for Olaf. He's a Disney Store. Disney Store one. Just a big old plush. £3 we paid for him. And we're going to be putting him up for $14.99.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things, hun, you don't really know at the time. We know that some Disney plush can be worth quite good money, and the only way you really learn is by picking them up and then seeing if the one you've got is worth good money or not.
And then you
and if
know
not,
for the future.
You don't get it again. It's that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Realistically, if we were to get 12, we'd be quite lucky. He's white, so he's going to need a bit of a clean, I think.
Yeah, probably.
But it's that time of year. If you're going to get money for him, it's going to be this time of year, isn't it? So we'll keep our fingers crossed. So I'm going to go for this, hun. These gorgeous, spotted these, of course, because they are sort of rattan wicker. They are, I think they're sort of placemats because of the size of them.
Yeah, they're not coasters.
No, they're too big for that, aren't they?
They're small, but they're even for placemats. Are they?
Well, it's a sort
of
of thing.
Like hot? You
either
have them in the
fruit
middle
bowl,
of the table.
yeah, or you have your plate on them because they got they're a decent size, aren't they? But they're only £1, and we're going to put them up for $18.99. So there's 5 of them there. Quite a decent size. Look, size of my head. So yeah, nice vintage placemats, I think, hun.
Excellent.
What have you got?
I've got a puzzle. It's a sealed puzzle with just a little bit of
a rip.
Rip in the old cellophane there. Yeah.
This is another one of those things, hun, with sealed puzzles. Sometimes you're not sure whether you're going to get a lot of money back.
Yeah. Fantasy
Toy Shop. Yeah, it's quite a nice one, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice. We paid £4 for this. The only reason we got that is because it's sealed.
It was sealed, yeah.
£16.99 it's going to go up for.
Probably get around about the 14 if we did. We'd be quite lucky.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right with that.
So I found this in the shop. This is a vintage Penelope tapestry kit, all sort of new for £3. Thought I'd give it a go, hun. And we're going to put it up for $24.99. Vintage tapestry sets are worth quite a bit of money, it turns out. $24.99.
Yeah,
I know.
That's good. Yeah.
Nice, got some swans on it. So who knows, my love? Who knows? Give that a go.
Yeah.
Don't know until you try.
Spotted this flash. I don't know. It's only because it was sort of it was new in the box. Had a look, and it seems to be never used. And check the battery compartment to make sure. So it's all new. You can sort of tell sometimes, can't you?
Yeah.
If something's never been used. And we paid £5 for this. Designed for DSLR cameras. Yeah, it's only because it's one of these angled ones. We don't really know much about photography, but I know you can, change the angle, rebound the flash in different directions and all that sort of thing. $22.99.
Give it a go, hun. That's all you can do. Hopefully get 20 back on that.
Yeah, so there you go.
So we saw this lovely bowl, sort of vintage bowl, with the different coloured wood. It was on offer at £1.25, hun.
Ooh.
But I thought it was gorgeous. You can sort of, get the age of it there, can't you?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Yeah. It was £1.25 and we would have put it up for $16.99. It's not massive amounts of value there. I mean, it does need a really good clean. But, I don't know, it's quite a nice size, isn't it? Quite a meaty, chunky fruit bowl there. So give that a go.
Yeah. I got a mug.
Do love a mug, don't you?
Do love a mug, a Disney Store mug. It's a Wally one. There you go, look.
We did it about a bit on this, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
We like to pay 50p or £1 for mugs. We don't want to pay more than that.
We don't want to pay £2 is what we paid for this one. Yeah, we don't pay that sort of amount. But it's not bad price. It's gone up for though. $19.99 we're going to be putting that up for.
I think with the Disney mugs, it depends on the if they're a bit unusual. And I'd never seen one, so we sort of took a punt on it, didn't we? And
yeah, that's quite cool.
Yeah, I think that's quite good.
Excellent.
Oh, we've got this lovely Jersey butter dish. Nice vintage one with NJ on the base. Lovely condition, and it was £1.90. It's an unusual price, isn't it? I think £1.90. But we're going to put that up for $12.99. Probably, hopefully, £10 back on that.
Yeah.
Give it a go, hun, can't we?
Just give it a go.
Oh, this thing's too far away. What have you left with?
I have another mug. Another sort of unusual one, really.
Yeah, this was more money. I think that's coffee, hun. It needs a bit of a clean. I've not cleaned anything yet.
Yeah. It's a dory one. But yeah, it's just sort of an unusual shape, and it's like a jug. Yeah,
I mean, Emsy said it was like a fish bowl, but it's more like a coffee pot, isn't it, when you look at it? Like a coffee pot? Or is it meant to be a fish bowl?
I think it is probably, she's right, I think it probably is supposed to be a fish bowl. But yeah, I don't know.
But we paid up for this, didn't we? We wouldn't normally pay that much for a mug. No,
it's because it was different, I think. £3 we paid, and we're going to be putting this up for $19.99 again.
Got to give it a go, my love, haven't you? Got to give it
definitely.
a go. So then I saw these cute little...
broken now.
Cute little sort of pin trinket sort of dishes. Lovely sort of colour. And I think these were called... I wrote it down. Palsy? Oh, hon, I've murdered that, haven't I? There's some sort of specific design. I can't remember what it was called now, hun. but they were only 75p each. They're part of the Royal Worcester Group. And so we paid £1.50 for the pair of them, hun.
Yeah.
And we're going to put them up together, and they will go up for $14.99. They're quite cute, aren't they? Quite vintage. Lovely. It's quite a popular design. They've got quite a lot on eBay. Not of this little trinket dish, but like cups and saucers. So we'll go with that, hun. Give it a go.
Lovely.
2 things left.
2 things. So I've got, what is it?
It's a coal scuttle. They
Coal
call it
scuttle.
a coal scuttle. It's like an ornament, I think.
Yeah, it's not a real one.
No, you don't get much coal in there.
You get a couple of bits in there, maybe. But yeah, no, it's in relatively nice condition.
Quite nice, isn't it?
It's yeah. We paid £2.50 for this. Lovely little ornament. We're going to be putting that up for $19.99.
Give it a go, hun. That's all you can do, isn't it? And then we've got this lovely, I think it's called Scrat. It's from Ice Age 3. This is a Posh Paws like plush, but this is hard. And I think what you do is you put the batteries in this, and I think he rolls around the table.
It's like he's chasing it or trying to keep hold of it, sort of thing, isn't it?
So we paid £2 for this, and we're putting it up for $18.99, hun. Give that a go. He's in quite good, clean condition.
Yes, yeah. Hopefully he hasn't sort of hardly been used really.
No, that's it. So put some batteries in that, and hopefully he works. I haven't tested him yet.
Yeah.
But that
crossed.
sort of concludes what we bought at our weekend away, hun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not a massive amount, but
we found sort of charity shops are now sort of hit and miss
so,
really,
yeah,
because
so
one minute you
boutique-y,
can
aren't
get
they?
some amazing bargains, and the next minute it's just the prices are sky high, and you just can't. There's nothing in it.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes it's very difficult to find stuff.
Yeah, and also we went on a Saturday, and by the time we actually got to them, it might have already been picked over.
More than likely. We were probably a bit late to them, but
we saw some nice things. We saw a lovely, remember that like triangular walker that we got for £4 in the boot sale in the summer?
Yeah.
We saw one of those, and we thought, oh, that's a beeline for it. £40 they wanted, didn't they?
Yes.
I think we sold ours for less than that.
Yeah, we did actually. Yeah.
On eBay. So some of the prices are amazing. But we had a lovely time, didn't we?
We did. It was a nice break.
Nice day. I went to Abergavenny. It was very nice, wasn't it? Very lovely town.
Yeah, I did like that. Yeah,
I'd like to go back there again in the mountains. So, should we go through what we spent then, hun? Because it doesn't look like we've got a lot here, but it surprised me on how much we did spend. You do the big reveal.
£44.65.
Well, no, it's because we bought that big brass thing for $7.50. That bumped it up, didn't it?
Yeah.
So this is what we've shown you here, apart from the Ben 10 figures. We have included the Ben 10 figures in that amount because we did buy them.
We bought them. It's an error.
You have to include them.
Yeah, that's it.
But they won't be sold yet. So everything else equates to 15 listings. This is the amount, hun, that the listing value in total.
Okay, not bad. £317.85.
And do you want to take us through the exciting part of the video where we go through the figures?
The figures.
Woo!
Enjoy. So we'll go through the best case scenario, and that is if everything sells at full price. So first of all we have our eBay fees. eBay charge. We put an average of 11.9%, don't we? And then we add the VAT on top of that as well, which eBay charge. And there is also an order transaction fee of 30p plus VAT. So all of the fees would equate to £50.79. And then we have our postage cost to add on, which is around about the £60 mark. So our total fees and postage would be £110.79. So you take that away from the £317.85, gives you £207.06.
Getting smaller, hun.
It is getting smaller. And then you take off what you purchased the items for. So you're taking off the £44.65, gives you a best case profit of £162.41.
And it's also worth mentioning that our little scenario there doesn't include if you wanted to have your items on promoted listings.
Yep.
I have worked it out, hun, just in case anyone is interested. If you were to sell all of those items on the basic 2%, you would also be paying an extra £6.36p in charges. So there you go.
Yeah.
So shall I go through the exciting worst case scenario? This is if we sold everything at the other end, at the lowest that we would take, which we always work out about 30%.
Around about 30%, yeah.
So already that takes our listing down from £317.85p to £222.50. Now the fees would be the same rate, but they would be slightly smaller because we started off at a different number. So the fees would be £37.17p. The postage would be the same at £60. So the total fees and postage for all those 15 listings would be £97.17. If you take them away from the £222.50, you are left with £125.33. If you minus off what we paid for these items, which is £44.65, you are only left with a measly £80.68p. Now, if you follow our videos, you know that we try and aim for 3 times the amount of what we've laid out. You can sort of see that that's not even twice, but realistically, we would not be getting that amount either, because we wouldn't have it where everything was worst case.
You know, when you look at it, it would be around about £120
£120 mark,
like that.
Yeah. So we probably might just scrape through if we're lucky.
Just scrape through, yeah, because you always have some items that sell at full price. Some you're accepting offers slightly less, but then some items, you know, quite a bit less, and some never ever sell. So you have to sort of equate a cost to those as well.
3 times hun would be £133.95. So realistically, we don't know if we're going to achieve that with what we bought.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those things, isn't it, that sometimes you can buy things and you don't always make as much as you would like, but you're guessing a lot of the time. We've got 15 items here that we'll put up for sale. A handful of them might sell for full price. A handful of them might sell in 3 or 4 months. Some might be 6 months or more. Yeah. So you don't always know. Or it could go the other way and we might sell more for full price. You just don't know. Until you list them, you don't know. It's all a bit of guesswork.
Yeah.
The reason we take the time to go through the figures, because it's not very exciting, is it, to watch?
No, it's not. No.
But we don't want anyone new to reselling to think that when you list stuff for £317.85p, you're going to get anywhere near that, because clearly you don't get anywhere near that. And we like to be honest and point that out, because we don't want anyone to be misled into thinking that you're rolling in it if you're a reseller, because it's
a lot of hard work.
Now, I have pointed, if you grab that Olaf hun, I just did a little working out just to make the video extra boring.
Extra boring,
Because if you look at this figure, for example, we are putting them up for £14.99. Now, if you were to do the fees and the order transaction fee, and say, for example, we wanted to do him on promoted listings, already with the postage, that's costing £8.13. No, sorry, that takes us down to £8.13. Then you minus off the £3 that we paid for him. What we will actually get profit-wise for this little fella, if he sells at £14.99, which is full price, is £5.13. Now, there's 2 of us doing this, so if we would split that, hun, because you do some of it, I do some of it, we would actually be getting £2.56.5p each, hun. So, woo, we won't be getting that yacht just yet, will we?
No, definitely not.
But for that, we do use our time. We would have to clean it, list it, photograph it. You'd have to locate it. And then when it sells, if it sells, you have to pack it.
That's it,
so
if it sells. This
is something to be aware of if you're new to reselling and you're watching these style of videos. Just be aware that obviously it sounds like we're buying this for £3 and we're selling it for £15, but what we're actually getting each hun is £2.56.5p. That half p makes all the difference.
It makes a massive difference.
So, and that's if it sells, because he may sit on our shelf for many a month. Who knows?
You may do, but like I say, they sell really quickly.
You just don't know, do you?
You just don't know.
So you've got to have quite a few of these Olaf style toys to get a wage from this sort of thing, haven't you? So
yes.
So we just like to make that clear when we're making these videos, because you know it can sound like we're putting things up for quite a lot of money, but when you chip away at them with all the fees, it really boils down to tiny amounts sometimes, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
For our time. So it's utilising your time wisely when you're buying and trying to make as much out of it as possible, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. You know, if you have the knowledge and you can get higher value items, and
That's
you know,
what it's all about,
yeah, that's it.
But sometimes you can go out, and we spent the whole day. I mean, it was Paul's birthday weekend, so we were there for a bit of pleasure as well. A couple of Costas.
Oh, yes.
And a meal out, you know, we had a lovely time.
Yeah.
But we, you know, it's a bit of a hobby for us as well, isn't it? Reselling, as in we like to, you know, it's what we use our free time to do.
Yeah,
we go out
definitely.
and have a look around the charity shops.
Yeah, we couldn't go to Wales without actually going and have a look at the charity shops. Could we?
So we spent all day Saturday going to the charity shops, and we also crammed 3 in on the Sunday morning before lunch, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And this was the sum total of what we got, apart from the clothing.
Yeah.
So sometimes the stock is just not there, and you can only really gather what you can.
Yeah.
So, but we had a lovely time, and we want to thank you all for all of your lovely birthday wishes for Paul.
Yes.
Today is your actual birthday, isn't it?
Yeah, we're recording this on my
Paul's
birthday.
Lucky Paul.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much.
So thanks ever so much for taking the time and all your support.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to watch our video, and if you liked our content,
please like and subscribe to our channel. Subscription is free. You just press the red subscribe button and then the bell icon, and you'll be notified for our future videos.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.